all read about this or hear this? That you used to go up on Mulholland Drive and park
every night
and visualize seeing yourself as.
Yeah, I would visualize.
This is when you were broke and poor.
You know, right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, you know, I like your work or whatever that is, and I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever. Drive home and think, well, I do have these things. They're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there. I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995. Just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Glad everybody can make everybody is doing well. We're going to be back on X-Plane, and for some reason, all my stuff is frozen, so give me a sec while I fix all of that. Let's go and fix all this. I think it was for my last one, that's why. That's weird. It's all frozen up. But it should be good now. There goes webcam, and here goes the sim. Oh, I still have it loaded on Soma, that's why. I didn't change it. Duh. Alright, so we're going to be doing some GA, and guess what? We have a controller on today. How long are they going to be on? I don't know. Probably not long, but who knows? We have some controller activities, so we're going to do our best with comms. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys, so bear with me here. Let me go and bring this down a little bit. That way, that's just not peeking in. So there we go. Alright. So, we're going to try our hand at GA again. This time we are going to have controller on, so things are going to be a little bit different. We're going to be taking the Cessna out. It's probably the only plane we're going to be taking out just because it's slow. It gives me time to think of what I'm going to say and whatnot instead of being in a, you know, a speedy little pocket rocket pretty much. But let's go, let's see, something, there we go. Okay, yeah, see, that's why the distance graphics looks all bad and whatnot, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that real quick. Max quality, oh, I guess it's always gonna look like that, so never mind. We're gonna set max quality, we have that set, and we're gonna head into the cockpit of the aircraft. So, this is the Airfoil Labs Cessna 172. So, it does have some great features to it. We are going to pull up the checklist, and basically we can do our little walk-arounds and all that fun stuff. So, normal checklist, pre-flight, before start. So let's just go pre-flight. We're going to do all this. So let's go and just change the scale of this a little bit. There we go. Alright, so, oops. Let's go back. Oh, what did I just press? Okay, well, that's what I just pressed. Alright, so, pitot tube cover. I don't think any of this stuff is set up out here. We're gonna go out here and check real quick.
The exterior manipulation mode is now active.
Alright, so no tie downs are in place, so it looks like we got most of the outside of the plane pretty much ready to go, so we are not going to really worry about that. Let's just go ahead and skip all the, let's go and just skip all that. So, fuel we do need to check. So, one cool thing that I like doing with this plane is actually physically going up here and checking the fuel. So, you can kind of go up here, you can open up the tank here, and you can kind of see, oops, I don't want to do that, let's open that up. And you can kind of see how much we have. We have a full tank on that. I don't really want a full tank though.
The exterior manipulation mode is now active.
I don't want people in our plane. We just want to fly alone, and they're kind of creepy looking. Alright, let's go ahead and hop back in our aircraft. Now, they're not here when... But we want to be alone on this flight. I don't want to have other people with me. Let's see. So, let's go to weight and fuel. We're going to get rid of these people. I don't want anybody else in here. So, we're going to be about, like, around there. And we're not going to carry any baggage or luggage with us. The fuel tanks, though, I do want to change. I don't want to carry that much fuel on board. Let's see, what's fuel? Total fuel? Yeah, we don't need that much. Let's see, let's go to edit weight and balance, and yeah, we have enough for 7 hours. We don't want 7 hours of fuel. We want more like an hour and like an hour and a half, hour and 40, 50 minutes, so we'll probably set, what, 82.4 total, so we'll set something around that number. So let's go and bring this number down. We'll bring it down to, we'll try 50%. Let's bring this one down 50%. And that's going to be a total fuel of 166. Let's go and bring it down to, let's try 39. Okay, so 39. 130 pounds. Honestly, that should be fine. We shouldn't really have to worry about it, but let's bring it down 30. So let's go 30% on the fuel. It doesn't seem like very much. Let's go and bring it back up to 40, about like 45 range. 44, 45 range, I'll be good. And then we're all set there. So we got the plane loaded with the fuel. We got ourselves, we are loaded. We don't have any baggage or anything to worry about that. So we are good to go on that. Okay, let's see. Fuel is left wing and right wing fuel quantity is checked. We're gonna go to the next page. Before starting the engine, pre-flight inspection is complete. Cell phones are off. Passenger briefing is complete. Seatbelt, brakes. Not really gonna worry about that. Our brake is pulled though. Let's see. Electrical equipment is off. Avionics master switch is off. Fuel selector is going to be set to both, and they are already set to both, so that is good. Fuel shutoff valve is pushed in, pull in. Avionics circuit breakers are checked and in, so we're not going to worry about that. Start engine throttle. Oh wait, we're starting the engine already? Okay, I thought there was more to do than that. Alright, so first things first, what I want to do is I actually do want to go over my flight plan here with you guys as to what our plan is. So let me open up Sky Vector real fast here. I'm going to put it on my screen. Let's remove that. Let's remove it. Alright, so... Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Let's go to LAX area. I don't think that was the right one. Nope. Not the right one. Let's go... What is this? No, that's not it either. Let's see. Los Angeles. Here we go. Alright, so... Let me go and pull this up so you guys can see it. Real quick. Let's go live. Set. And here we go. I didn't do anything. Ah, there we go. Okay. So here's what our plan is going to be. So we are here at Palm Springs. We are going to be departing to the northwest, whether that's southeast or northwest, depends. We're going to be following this highway here. So we're going to be following whatever highway this is. I'm not sure what highway that is, but we're just going to follow it. And once we get out of the there, kind of hard to see now, but basically once we get out of there, we follow the highway straight, and then we go into Los Angeles flight so we can see it better. So we're gonna fly straight, and we're going to avoid, we'll try to avoid this airspace just so that I'm like departing aircraft. So we're gonna try to go in between these two. So we're gonna follow this highway here. It's the 10 apparently. It looks like it's the 10. But we're going to be following whatever this is. Yeah, Highway 60. So we're going to follow the 60. We're going to be on the right side of it, or the north side of it. And we're going to go around that Class C airspace. And then that's going to bring us right onto the Riverside Freeway. And we're going to take the Riverside Freeway all the way down into John Wayne Airport. And that's going to be our visual right there. So it's as simple as just following the highway all the way down. So we'll just follow the highway up and out of the Palm Springs Valley area. We'll go north of that airspace in between these two. That's going to be Ontario there. We're going to be flying in the Delta airspace, or pretty much over it. I think it's over. So we'll be at like 2,000. We're going to be at Riverside Freeway, and then we're going to follow this down. And then we'll go on to Newport Freeway. We're going to head south, and then John Wayne County will be right there. So that is the plan as to what we are doing. So let's go ahead and close that, and let's... I'm going to do something here real quick. So let's go and get our master battery on. I'm going to leave my master avionics on because I do want to go over... I do want to cover that. The GPS is what I'm trying to say. So let's go and turn on our GPS. And I'm gonna have this just because we are gonna have be like, oh no, did the center get offline? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh wait, hold on, refresh. And yep, center got offline. Well, that sucks. All right, that is fine, I guess. Well then. All right, so let's go and open up our let's just go down here to our GPS, and we're just gonna set. We're going to go to the flight plan page. We are going to clear everything. So let's go here, clear that. And then KPSP, we're going to go direct. Alright, direct. Oh no, not direct Palm Springs. Or yeah, not direct Palm Springs. Let's go ahead and go back to flight plan. We're gonna go direct to KSNA. Why did that stop? I don't understand why this GPS does that. Alright, so direct to KSNA, we're just going to pop that in. And then we go flight plan, and then whatnot. How do we go to the map? I don't really care for procedures. Okay. Alright, well, we're going on 122.8, so... Unicom. Oh, wait, we're already on Unicom. Oh, well, that's right. Okay, so... Let's go ahead and
Battery
get out of
voltage
edit
is
mode.
getting low.
Do we have to, like, maintenance this thing or something? Battery... Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's make sure all the stuff's good. Okay, we're good. Alright. Let's go ahead and clear that. We got our stuff maintenance. But the thing is, how do I go back into menu? Nope. Okay, we're gonna change that there. Okay. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I can't change this now. Alright, that's alright. It's whatever. It's fine. So let's go and get all of our stuff on here. And we're gonna squawk, VFR here. So is that doesn't look on? That looks okay. It's whatever. It's on though. So let's go and squawk VFR. So oh wait, I put in. Oh, that's not VFR. Okay, that's not VFR either. All right. So 1, 2. Oh. 1, 2, 0, 0. Alright, so that's gonna be. Why is VFR sending me to 7,000? Alright, there we go. We're just gonna leave it at that. So, we're good there. Let's go to the checklist. Engine start. Let's go and open up the throttles 1/4 of an inch, and we'll go ahead and pretty much get ready to get started out of here. So, go 1/4 of an inch, so about like right there, approximately. And mixture is set to fuel cutoff, so we are good on that. Auxiliary fuel pump switch, or whoops, prop area is clear, master switch is on. We'll go ahead and turn the avionics off. Flashing beacon is gonna come on. Nav lights coming on. And we are good on that. Auxiliary fuel pump switch will come on, and we'll set the fuel flow to full rich until fuel flow has started. So let's go fuel pump on, and we'll go full rich, and then off. Alright, there we go. Hopefully we didn't flood the engine. But make sure full rich until fuel flow, idle cut off, and auxiliary fuel pump switch is now off. Ignition, we're gonna set it to start, and let's see if we did it. I'm gonna bring this over here.
The engine needs a little more pride.
Doesn't sound like it to me, buddy. Oop. Well, it does now, but
The engine needs a little more pride.
yeah, we didn't do. Okay. All right, let's go and pull it out.
The engine seems ideally primed.
All right, thank you. I kind of want to turn those off, so let me turn the. Let me turn that off. Messages, hints, turn that off. Okay. Let's see. Go and put our earplugs in first, or our headphones on. All right. So. Go ahead and put it like halfway, because my throttle doesn't work for some reason. Alright, so full rich. Make sure the RPMs are at 1,000. 1,000 RPMs. Go and bring it up a little bit more. Make sure we hit that 1,000 RPM mark. So there we go. Alright, cool. Let's go and turn our avionics back on. Engine start switch is good to go. Throttle 1,000 RPM max. Oil pressure is checked. Mixture lean for taxi. About like right there. Let's see, and then we'll go next. Flaps are already, well, they should be retracted, right? Yeah, they're retracted. Avionics master switch is in the on position. Radios are on. ATIS is not obtained, but we do have the weather, and also let's just go ahead and also check real quick as to where the wind is exactly, because we need to know that. So, or not where the wind, but where they're taking off from Palm Springs. So KPSP, and let's see where they are landing and taking off from. It seems like they are possibly taking off from the. Well, actually, they could be taking off from the north or the south. Okay, they're taking off to the north, so that's perfect. Or northwest in this case. So we're going to be taking off on runway 31 left is where we're going to be taking off on. Alright, so we're going to set, yep, 2,000 feet is good. We're going to maintain 2,000 feet. Let's go up here and follow in our flight plan. So let's go send flight plan. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. What was our thought? What were we, like, I don't know, it seemed like it was, alright, we're just gonna keep it full rich. Let's go from KPSP, we're gonna go to KSNA, and our cruise altitude is gonna be 2,000 feet, true airspeed, I'm just gonna set it to like 200, I don't know. We're gonna be VFR, TCAT, well, we don't have T, well, just gonna leave it at that. We are slant golf, and remarks in our route is just VFR, so we don't need to enter that. Transmit and receive, and let's go ahead and send that in. Alright, so we are good to go. Let's go ahead and just continue through our checklist. Taxi is going to release the brakes and test the brakes. Brakes look good, awesome. I'm going to adjust my chair here. There. Alright, so taxi brakes are tested and checked. Turn coordinator, altitude indicator, HI is operating. We'll go ahead and just do a control check. So full left, full right, I can't see it, but we'll do full back and forward, right rudder, left rudder is checked. We're all good to go. Crosswind component, not going to worry about that. Short field takeoff, not going to worry about that. Before takeoff, let me go ahead and actually go and open up my NavGraph real fast. We are parked on the west side today, so we are on the, I don't know what the name of the ramp is, but we're fine. Park brake. Okay, that's before takeoff, so we're good to go for taxi. Alright, so we're not going to be taking off with any flaps. We don't need flaps, so we're going to be pushing straight out here. So let's go ahead and head on into the taxiway. And we pretty much just taxiing to runway 31 left, so we're going to be passing by the gates. And we'll just head on down. Alright, we're gonna be taxiing via Whiskey today, so we're gonna be making it right here on Whiskey. Alright, clear to the left, clear to the... Oh yeah, I think that's a turn off. Yeah, it's just gonna be right up here. Alright, so let's just go on a hold short right here real quick. And let's just see if there's any traffic here with us. We want to make sure that, one, we're not going to get ran over by incoming traffic, and two, that we're not going to be cutting off anybody here. So let's go ahead and just make sure we are the only people here. We are the only people. We are the only person that has anything to do with this airport. So we are good to go. We have the airport to ourselves. Alright, let's go and keep on heading on forward. And we'll turn on to Whiskey right to here. So clear left, clear right. And we'll trim the aircraft here for takeoff. So right there. And we'll be doing 2 flights, one to Santa Ana, John Wayne, and then one back. So yeah, we'll be good to go. I'm gonna apply some brakes here. We're taxiing pretty fast. Taxiing past the big boys here. Because I don't have a flight plan, but I know I do. Whoa, boy. Did we not send in our flight plan or something? Let's see. Squawk box. Send flight plan. Send. Just make sure we sent it this time. Because it doesn't seem like it sent it, so... I wish you can change this so that you can remind yourself of like your call sign. I'm pretty sure you can if you go in the texture files, you can set your call sign there. That would be nice. Or a custom tail number. I kind of wish that controller was on so I can practice my my radio calls. Would have been nice. Oh, yeah, we gotta reset our heading, so we're gonna have to line up with at least the south or something so we can realign our heading here. Because our heading is all sorts of jacked up. And we gotta make sure that we set that. We'll make a left turn here. So we'll face We'll face the direct east and we'll set up our... Let's see, I want to set this up here. So, direct east. A little bit more. Okay. Oh. Trying to get it right on there so that way it's just easier set when I align it. Right there. Okay, so let's go and set this up direct east. So we are facing direct east. There we go. Alright, so we are going to be departing on a heading of 310. So we're going to set for 3... About like 3, 2, 1, 2. So about 310. So directly on that line there. So let's go ahead and continue. Let's go down here. Whoops, I did not want to do that. Let's reset that. Alright, so we're going to get our nav light, or whoops, we're going to get our taxi light. Well, I should program my taxi light. We're going to get our strobe light on. We're going to go through our checklist here. Before takeoff, park brakes set, passenger seats, and we're also going to do our run up as well. So, we'll do that just to make things, I guess, official. But let's go and hold here. We'll hold short of 3-1 left. We have no traffic to worry about, so we can hold here. Go and pull the park brake. And let's see, seatbelts, all stuff, doors and windows are closed, fine. Flight controls are free and correct. Flight instruments are checked and set. Fuel quantity is checked. Mixture is set to full rich. Fuel selector valve is all the way in, or fuel selector valve is set to both. Throttle, we're going to set that up to 1800 RPM. So right there, perfect. Alright, so 18 RPM or 1800 RPM is set. We're going to be checking magnetos, and we're looking for the 150 RPM max drop or the 50 drop. So we're going to set to left. There's the drop. Set it back to both. And we're going to do the right. And there's the drop. And we're going to set it. Oh, we're going to set it back to both. Whoops, did not mean to do that. It doesn't look like it's in the both position, so it's like I flipped an extra one, but that's alright. Alright, we're gonna go and throttle back to 1000 RPM, so right there. Alright, vacuum gauge, all stuff is good. Engine instruments, all stuff is good. Track idle, throttle, 1000 RPM or less. Radios are set. Nav GPS switch is set to GPS, and autopilot is off. Manual electric trim is set for takeoff. We are going to go to elevator trim set for takeoff. Parking brakes are going to be released. So we have park brake release and cleared for takeoff off of runway 31 left. Why are we going backwards? Why are we going backwards? Why are we going backwards? Okay, there we go. I think it was just a ground glitch or something. That was weird. We couldn't go forward for some reason. Alright. Alright, normal takeoff. Flaps are going to be 0. Throttle will be set to full. Mixture is set to full rich. Elevator controls the lift nose wheel at 55 knots, and climb speed will be 70 to 80 knots. And we are just going to follow the highway up. We're going to climb up to 2,000. So we're pretty much going to be taking off straight ahead. We're going to be, then we're going to be following the highway through the valley, and then we're going to follow it on down according to our flight plan. Well, not really flight plan, but what we have planned visual-wise. Alright, let's go and pull the brake. Let's just hold the brakes here. Let me get my sky vector pulled up here real quick and make sure we know where we're going. Alright, throttle's coming up. Release the brakes. Alright, throttle set to full. And at 55, we'll lift up. So there's rotation speed right there. We'll go and lift back, 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 back. There we go. We are up from the aircraft here. And we're pitching for 70 to 80, so it's going to pitch a little higher here. A little bumpy out. We're coming for 2,000 feet here, so we're passing through 1,500 right now. And coming through 1,600, coming up to 1,700. Now passing 1,700. And 1,800, we want to start pitching down a little bit here, start getting the nose nice and leveled out here, while we come up to 2,000 feet. And we'll go ahead and level off here. Alright. So we are at 2,000. Let's just try to level off a little better here. So let's just pitch nose down. Nose down, pitch nose down. And let's go ahead and set heading mode. Heading mode is a set. Altitude is set. Gonna bring our speed back now, a little bit. We are a little. Are we nose down? It feels like we're nose down. Maybe it's just my camera angle. I don't know. I gotta fix my camera angles. They're all sorts of messed up. It looks like it. I don't know. Maybe it's just been because we haven't flown the Cessna in some time. That's probably why. It's getting to us. Alright. Going to throttle forward a little bit here, and we just maintain 2,000. Let's go ahead and just pop down a little bit to the negatives here until we get to 2,000. And again, we're following the highway, so let's go back to the LAX area. Oh, no, Los Angeles. So coming out of Palm Springs, we got that highway here. So that's good, and then we also got the highway that it connects to, which is our target highway that we're going to be following. So this highway here is what we're going to be following. And we're going to be following that highway on the right side, because there's a small airport up here. Let's go ahead and maintain right here. And they should be train tracks, I think. It looks like they're train tracks on the map, and I think they are train tracks. They look like a wall. I don't know why, but... Hello, Money, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Yes, this is the first flight of the night. We're just doing a few GA hops tonight. There was a controller on earlier, but... I don't know. He got off like right as soon as we were about to call up and get started, so... It's whatever, I guess, but that's alright. So we're just going to continue here. So we got the highway here. We're going to be following this highway. We're going to be on the left side here, and then we're going to transition over to the right side once we get clear of these mountains here. So we're going to go ahead and start making our left-hand turn. And we'll keep going a little bit to the left here. Just kind of nose point straight through the valley here. And hopefully the controller gets on, because I really want to practice my communications with them. That's the biggest thing in VFR, just my communications. That's what I want to work on, because that's where I have the most trouble understanding and knowing. So yeah, because I think right now we would be talking to center. I'm not entirely sure if we would be talking to center or not right now. That's the biggest thing. I don't know when we talk to center or not. Like right now, I don't know if we'd be talking to center because what class is it? Palm Springs is a Class D airport, and it's in a class. I think it's in a Class D airspace. I think. Yeah, we're in a Class D airspace right now, so I don't think we would have to contact ground or we don't have to contact anybody right now because we don't have to communicate in a Class D. We just need two-way comms. But once we leave that Class D, I don't know if we communicate with them or not. I don't know. It's strange, but we're gonna be avoiding Class C and Class B airspace until we get into John Wayne. That's the plan. We can go and speed it up a little bit more, and we can also pull back on the mixture to help us get our max speed. I wish Eagle Drive was here so he could tell me exactly what to aim for again. I remember he was telling me if you pull out the mixture a little bit, you're supposed to aim for a certain number or something like that. On the one of the gauges over here. I can't remember what it was, but you get a little bit of speed out of it, and you also save fuel. I think it's like right. You have to find the good, like the perfect spot for it. You can contact center if you wanted flight following. Yeah, flight following. That's what I wanted. I wanted flight following. We're gonna a little low here. This is a little low. We're gonna go up in altitude. I mean, we have all the right to, as long as we're below clouds. I mean, that's all that matters. So, as long as we're above clouds, that's all that really matters. So, I don't want to go to 5,000. Why just set 5,000? We'll go to 3,000. We'll go to 3,000. You can contact say, yeah, so flight following, yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted flight following. That's what I initially wanted. And then once we get on the right side of this highway, we're going to cross over the highway and we're going to stick on the right-hand side because there's an airport coming up here and I want to avoid, like, any sort of, like, flying over. I don't want to fly over that. I don't want to fly anywhere near or above the airspace, or the airport. So we're gonna stick on the right hand side. What airport it is, I'm not entirely sure actually, so beats me. It's just some small, like little airport. Let's go and increase in speed here. We go and bring fuel in just a tad because I think that perfect spot is just right there. That's what I was going to say. You are required to be 500 feet above uncongested areas and 1,000 above the highest obstacle in congested areas. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid right now. I'm trying to avoid the airfield over here. It should be coming up. We should have visual on it pretty soon. I think that's it right there. No, that's a house. Yeah, there's an airport somewhere over here. I think it's further up in the valley, but I just want to make sure that I'm 100% clear of that. Oh wow, we're losing a lot of speed. Let's go and bring it back down. Alright, so let's go ahead and start turning left. And start pointing the aircraft nose down this direction here. And we're just going to maintain 3,000 just because of how low we were getting. And also, oh, I need to set my altimeter actually. Hold on. I completely forgot about that. So let's go and set altitude. I'm fine with holding right here. I mean, we're just about at 3,000. Where are you trying to go to? I'm going to John Wayne, Santa Ana. KSNA, and the airport. Okay, it's not up here. Let's see. Yep, there's the train tracks. There's the highway. Okay, so train tracks are not really really easy to spot. They look like a road, but it's not. And we'll kind of follow these power lines here along with of course, the highway. But we're on the left side of the highway. That's where we want to be. So we'll just kind of make a left-hand turn here. Just kind of follow the power lines. And we should have visual on that airport coming up. Let me double check where that airport is. Banning Moon. So it's gonna be right in front of us up here somewhere. So it's like a tiny little airport, so it's probably nothing of importance. Like, we don't have anything to worry about, honestly. We don't have anything to worry about. If anything, it's not like it's a Class B or anything. Just there's no traffic coming in and out of there, so I'm not really too worried about it. Not a big problem at all. Altimeter. I need to set my altimeter real quick. So I'm gonna check the altimeter for, let's see, we're kind of up on Beaumont, so we'll go and get the meter for Beaumont real quick, and then we'll just kind of go off of that. So 29er78 is the altimeter. 29er78. Where's the altimeter setting? Let's see. Figure out where it's at. Here it is, 29er78. So 29er7. About like right there. Yeah, we just went up in a little bit up in altitude, but that's good. Looking on SkyVector, it seems that tiny airport was banning. Yeah, banning Moon or whatever, how you pronounce that. So yeah, there it is right there. Okay, yeah, it's tiny. See, tiny little airport. We're not too worried about that. But we will avoid it. We will get the practice of avoiding airports. So we're gonna go right, and we're gonna kind of outline or follow the highway's shape. We can pull left a little bit. So pull, or not, so I say left, I meant to say right, whoops. So we'll pull to the right a little bit, just make sure we avoid it. Just, again, getting the practice and the habit of avoiding approach and also patterns and whatnot. Because we do not want to get in the way of that. Well, IFR, see, I follow roads. Oh no, we're not IFR, we're VFR. We're using autopilot, but we're not doing IFR. We're doing VFR. We're following the roads. IRL, if you wanted to traverse the Riverside or Ontario Class Cs, you contact their approach and use Banning as the reporting point of where you are. If ATC for those airports was online. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, definitely learning. I'm trying to learn the whole VFR thing. There was. Oh no, there's no controller on. Dang it. There was a center on, but the thing is, I don't know if I would have had to contact center, because technically I was in. So Palm Springs is a Class C, or no, it's a Class D airport, right? I think it's a Class D. I think it was Class D, right? I can't remember if it was Class D or C. No, it was. Oh my God. These are definitely not these. Oh, is XenViro bugging out, or is this actually like real? Because I did not see this on the weather indicator at all. I don't think this is oh, I'm getting in trouble. I don't think this is not what's supposed to be happening. Uh-oh. Is XenViro like glitching me out or something? Because we just had like clear skies, now we're in rain? Okay, well, I mean, we can still see the highway, but that's a little bit of a problem. There was no rain and there was no fog. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna look at Beaumont, California real quick. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, there's no meter information available for that. Let's see, Riverside, is it raining there? No, it's not raining there, so I don't know. Maybe, is this like a bug spot next to XenViro? Oh, shoot, I just closed my VATSIM. Whoops. Alright, let's go ahead and break a left here, because I don't want to lose visual of that airfield. We're gonna probably have to go IFR here if this rain keeps on. If this rain and fog keeps on setting in. Wow, we are really low. Let's increase in altitude again, because we are getting really low here. I'm assuming it will go away, but I'm not entirely sure, because I don't think this is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, all of that is weird, because all surrounding airports IRL are reporting VFR nowhere. And yeah, that's what I checked before I got on, so it's like, I don't know, I think it's just XenViro bugging out as per usual in some areas, so. I think XenViro is just over-exaggerating, like, clouds. But we're gonna ignore, actually, you know what, here, let me do this. KVOC, okay, there we go. But the clouds, I mean, it's not bad. We can still see our highways and our visual routes, so we're fine. I think we can still fly. That's fine. So I don't know. That's weird. I checked. Oh wait, no, the fog is dissipating now, so we're good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. Very, very, very strange. Alright, so now we're leaving the valley, so now we need to start looking out for, what's it called? Was it the 10 or something like that? I can't remember what highway it was. Let me go Los Angeles Fly. So we're going to be looking out for Highway 60. So this highway is going to be splitting off coming up here. And that's where we're going to be looking. We're going to be looking for the split off, which I think is coming up here. And then we just kind of go straight with it. So we just follow it down. Oh wait, does it turn? It turns and then... I think right there is our break-off point. I think. So it goes turn. It goes one turn. And then there's Banning on the left. So let's see. Where's Banning at? So if we see Banning Airfield... So let's check our altitude. Okay, we'll go and hold here. We're at a pretty good altitude right now. So we're looking for Banning right now. Banning Airfield. Banning Airfield. Let's see. Banning Airfield. Let's go and look at our GPS here. If it'll work this time. It's not working. Oh, that's why. Why is it doing that? Hold on. We're just going to set direct there and then see if we can... No, it's not letting me. Okay. Oh. Nope. That's not going to do it. For some reason, I can't get this to work. Like, I can't pull up my route, my nav, so it's just like whatever. Alright, that's alright. We'll figure this out. So, it's gonna be a right, then another right, and then it's gonna be a straight on. So, our highway breakoff point is gonna be this one right here. Found it. It's a little different in Sky Vector compared to X-Plane, but that's gonna be our point right there. And once we get there, we're gonna stay on the right-hand side of that highway, and we're gonna follow that through. And then we're gonna be avoiding Riverside Class C airspace. Alright, so we're gonna follow that. We're gonna turn. Gonna go and then Banning Airfield should be like up here. So we figured it out. Just different looking at charts like that. You pass Banning. Oh no, not Banning. Sorry, Beaumont. I'm sorry, Beaumont. Yeah, I'm getting the two mixed up now. We're looking for Beaumont on the left side of this highway. That's what we're looking for. Not Beaumont, Riverside, or is it also called Beaumont? I don't know. I don't know this place very well, but we'll have an airport coming up on the left. Oh my gosh, it's getting foggy again. I don't know. I might just turn off X-Enviro. But we're gonna be looking for Riverside Airport. I don't know, Riverside on the left side. I didn't mean to say Banning again. But we should have it. So let's follow that highway, and we are really, really in some fog right now. And I don't know why, because when I checked, this was not happening, so... a little strange. I think I might turn off X-Enviro, though, because it's kind of screwing me up right now. Let's go X-Enviro. Let's get KVOC again. Okay. So we'll make a slight little right turn here. We keep the highway in visual sight. Did my flight plan go through on VATSIM? Well, I don't know because I closed it by accident. I gotta reopen it now. We're gonna check VATSIM real quick, and let's make sure we do not lose this highway because it is our only point of navigation. For some reason, it's really dark in that area. I don't know why, but the windows are like... Oh wait, is that fog? Hold on. I gotta turn that off. Settings, fog effect, turn that off. Ah, there we go. Much better. Let's go to the left here. I usually have the fog off. I forgot that I reinstalled this plane, or I updated this plane, so it reset all my settings to like default settings. BC Rocket, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Alright, so we should have, what's it called? Riverside Airport. Somewhere up at, right there. That's going to be our airport right there. So that's the airport we're looking out for. Let's have the highway on our left here still, so we are in good hands. Let's see. So we are just northeast of March ARB, whatever that is. We are going to go north. So right as soon as we climb over this, these like mountains here, we're gonna go a little bit north, just so we can avoid the Class Charlie airspace, because I don't want to go any higher, because the weather for some reason is just not looking too good. So we're gonna be going north a little bit, just around, and then we'll go in between the two Class C's. And then that's going to be pretty much our routing, so our life easier. And I think that is going to be a Class E. Yeah, so yeah, we're good on that. We are set. Now we could transition over the, again, we could transition over, or I guess through, but over the surface, so, or over the surface to 55,000, or 55,000, 5,000, or yeah, 5,500, if I could think. Well, let's pay attention to VATS, or not VATS, by a nav graph here. We'll just avoid that. Not really a big deal, but just want to practice avoiding airspaces. Simple1114, welcome to the stream. There are rain showers around that area right now, IRL. Just because the meter shows VFR conditions doesn't mean it's VFR in rain shower occurring off station. Well, that's good to know, but we don't have any rain now, so there was rain back there, but right now we're fine, so I don't know if it was just back there. But good to know. When I was at Palm Springs, it was broken clouds, and then we get into the valley with still no clouds, and it instantly starts raining, so I did not know at all, because X-Enviro wasn't making the, I mean, it was cloudy, but it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't even raining at Palm Springs, and then right as soon as we enter the valley, it just starts pouring on us, so. Yeah, the weather turned crappy in SoCal today. Yeah, I know. It's been raining the past few days for you guys. I know that. So we don't have to avoid the Class C airspace coming up here. We don't have a controller or anything, so it's not really our concern. But it's just good practice to get the hang of avoiding certain airspace. Like Class Bravo, I would like to avoid that as much as possible, but honestly, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we're just gonna go around the Class C here. Pretty much just fly over these mountains and then link back up with our highway, the visual that we're following. Which is the, what highway? I always forget the highways. There's too many highways in California, man, in the Los Angeles area. It's gonna be Highway 60, and then we're gonna catch the Riverside Freeway down. We're gonna catch the Riverside Freeway all the way down to Newport Freeway, and then that's gonna be our arrival into John Wayne. And then if the weather is bad, we're probably gonna have to fly IFR back, or we could fly IFR elsewhere. I'm not really sure how we're gonna do that, but like I said, we'll figure it out. We always find a way. We'll always find a way. Alright, so we should be clear out of the C, so we'll just go straight ahead, and the C is just going to be right off our left here, so we should be fine. Yeah, we're going to be clear of this Charlie airspace. I was hoping a controller would get on. If you want us to practice getting those reporting points to enter the SNA Class C, pick one of those red flags on the edge or just outside the SNA magenta rings. Pleasant Peaks, Lake Matthews, or Santiago Peak. Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, I see those red flags. I see those red flags that you're talking about. So I see. I never really knew what the red flags were, those little magenta flags or whatever they are. Yeah, that's gonna be helpful though. Yeah, reporting points. I didn't know that's what those were. That's awesome though. Thank you for telling me that. So, Paris Reservoir. So, like, what? We just say we're northeast of the Paris Reservoir. Just Paris Reservoir, or do you have to say something specific? Because usually I hear people say, like, we're so and so 10 nautical miles out from, like, northeast of the Santa Monica VOR or whatever, things like that. I was like, I don't really know if I can set up a what's it called, a VOR station, tell them my position off that like right away, but that would be good to know. Let's see, what is it? So yeah, what'd you say was it? So you said Santa Monica, or not Santa Monica, John Wayne, so basically John Wayne. So Irvine Lake, Pleasant Peaks, or Pleasance Peak. We got Autonetics. Yeah, it's the North State College. VPLC, which is also short. Prado Dam, Santa Ana Canyon, Irvine. Oh yeah, we already said that. Irvine Lake. What else was there? Signal Peak, Santiago Peak, Pleasant Peaks. Okay. So we would fly. Oh, so I think I see. So we would come off of. Will we come off of the? I don't know. Do we have to fly over, or do we just tell them like we are X, nautical miles out north of whatever? The bold and underlined text near the flag is the name of the reporting point. Okay. Gotcha. Let's go and see where we're at. See if we... Okay, we can start turning a left. We can start making a left turn here. I gotta see, because we kind of lost visual along this mountain here. We kind of lost visual of the... Well, no, this is it right here, because it wraps around this mountain. So yeah, we're good. It goes around this mountain, so this is still our highway. Then it connects into the other highway that we're going to be following. So we're going to be sticking to the left of that highway. So we got the 215 here, and then we got Riverside Freeway coming up. The Riverside Freeway is going to be right here. I think that, right? No, that's a river. That's the actual river. Riverside Freeway is... Okay, what airport is that? That's going to be... Flabob Airport, I think. I don't know. I think it's going to be Flabob, though. Oh, Riverside Freeway right there. There we go. I was expecting it closer to the freeway, but it's not. So there we go. We found the Riverside Freeway. So this is going to be crossing right up here, and we'll follow that freeway over to Santa or John Wayne. Let's see. So pretty much we're going to use reporting point Santa Ana Canyon, so VPLSA, which I know I can enter those in my GPS. I know you can enter in like those points, like VPLSA, VPLLM for like GPS points. Pleasant Peak is reporting over the Santa Ana Canyon to the north of the Charlie airspace. Okay, so like let's try it now. Well, let's make sure that we're turning onto our highway here. Let's see how much space we got left. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and start making our left-hand turn now, and we'll get onto the visual direction of this highway. So we got this here, and it kind of wobbles a little bit, and it goes off that way, so we're good. We can go ahead and actually descend a little bit. We got some clouds really low up there, so let's go. We don't have to do it now, but we're just gonna start descending. To the left a little bit, so like right there. Let's go and start descending. We'll bring our throttle back. We'll descend down to about 3,000. Yeah, we'll descend down to 3,000. Actually, no, those clouds are actually pretty close. Let me see what the clouds are in John Wayne. I think I checked them earlier, but I can't remember. They're scattered at 2,500, broken at 4,500, overcast at 7,500. So that's going to be the clouds. So we're good. We just got to be down below 2,500 by the time we get over in that general area because the clouds are below in that area. So we're pretty much good to go. We're fine. Alright, let's go left a little bit more. We'll go left because we're going to enter a Charlie airspace here pretty soon. So we got to kind of just fly right over the highway here. And again, I'm just trying to practice on avoiding Charlie and Bravo airspaces right now. I don't really care for D and Delta Echo. It's on other airspaces right now. Let's see, we are definitely clear of the Charlie. We're just now flying into the Delta right now. We're flying over Mount Rubido. Rubido? Oh gosh, that's loud. We're not flying over, but kind of past it now. So after initial contact, you would say November 318 Delta Echo, position in relation to reporting point, then altitude. Okay. So east of, well, what I'd say now. Let me see what the nearest reporting point is. So we are northeast or Auto Center. Nah, we're fine. Well, if we're approaching, we'd say we're east of Santa Ana Canyon, and then what else was there? What else did you say? Reporting point and then altitude. Okay, then approach will say radar contact squawk, yada yada yada, then ask your intentions, then give instructions accordingly. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, let's go ahead and hold altitude here. Oops. Hold altitude here. There we go. Alright, and then go back to autos forward. Alright, so I'm going to try to enter in that waypoint on our GPS. So it's going to be VPLSA? Yeah, VPLSA. So let's go and just pop this up. So we want to go flight plan, and we're going to go VPLSA. L and S and A. And now we should be able to enter that, but I'm not entirely waypoints. So we should be able to enter those in our waypoints, enter those in as waypoints. At least what I read up on, we were able to do that, but I don't know if it should be simulated, right? Go back to flight plan. Did it enter? No, it did not. Let's go back to flight plan. Let's clear that. Let's clear that. And let's go direct. Let me try it now. So oh shit. Oh, this is so unrealistic. We're not even in any clouds, X and Viro. Like, come on. We're gonna go lower now. VP L S A. So I guess I can't enter that. I guess it doesn't work that way. I guess I can't enter in these waypoints unless there's something I have to enter in specifically that I'm not doing right, unless there's some other option to change it, but as far as I can see, we cannot do it that way. Flight plan. Oh. Okay, we should be good about like here, 2,000 or no, yeah, 2,500. Now let's go ahead. Actually, we're gonna go all the way down to 2,000 because we got those clouds coming up in the Santa Ana area at 2,500. So we're gonna go all the way down to 2,000. All right, I'm just gonna ignore that. It's whatever. We'll figure it out later in time. So I'm not really too worried about it right now. Alright, let's go and make a right-hand turn, just kind of line ourselves with the highway here. And we'll get ready to level off here pretty soon. Scenery looks pretty good. Yeah, scenery is pretty good. I think this is all like zoom level 16 or 15, but oh no, I think this, yeah, this is probably like 16, like I think it's 16, but it still looks nice. We'll level off here. We're pretty good here. We're definitely below the clouds. We're fine. I have not flown a 172 in here for so long. I'm hoping an SNA and going to touch and go until you're here. Oh, you're here. Okay, cool. Well, definitely we'll see you. We'll definitely see you there. Let's see, how much further do we have? Because let's see, we're flying between two mountains right now, two little mountains. Let's see what Sky Vector says. We are flying between two mountains right now. Let's see what we're recording on our GPS. So we are next to 52 Kilo or Charlie Alpha, whatever airport that is. And then we're also, okay, we're coming up on Kilo Alpha Juliet Oscar, so it's gonna be Corona. So we're gonna have Corona on the right hand side, and again, just for good practice, I'm going to maintain on the left side of the airfield, just so that way in the future, if there is traffic there, we're not getting in the way of their patterns or anything like that. So we don't want to get in the way of their patterns. So Corona is actually a reporting point. So as of right now, if I fly over Corona, I could say we're east of, well, once we get over Corona, we'll say, wait, is there like a measure tool for Sky Vector to see how many nautical miles? Let me see here. Oh, you can plan. Aha, pretty awesome. Okay, cool. Let's see, we got there. So that's going to be 5 nautical miles. So from Corona, so right as soon as we fly next to or over Corona Airport, oh god, the fog is coming back in. We would report we are 5 nautical miles east of Santa Ana Canyon, and I think we would say, oh gosh, it's raining. Okay, it's just not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just some light rain. Nothing too bad. Still visual conditions. I can still see the highway. I'd probably just get in trouble for this in real life, but we're fine. We can still see. That's all that matters. We can still see. I might have to fly IFR back though, because when we got to the valley or whatever, we might just, I don't know, we might fly IFR back. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see. But that's boring. Like, VFR is fun. You guys get to see me fail and try to figure out my location, but that's alright. We're going to maintain on the left side of this highway here, and again, just avoid the possible traffic patterns of Corona. And we're still clear of airspace. I think that's just like a class, I think that's a class D airspace, so like I said, we don't have to contact them or anything. Oh wait, no, I think that's the C. I think, let me see, let me check on map, on Navigraph, or not Navigraph, Sky Vector. Yeah, that's class C, so we're fine. We're still clear of it. Just maintain on the left side of the highway here and we'll be fine. Alright, so from about here, we would say, well, once we get parallel, like right on the bottom of Corona, we would then report that we are 5 nautical miles out from reporting point, what was it again? Santa Ana Canyon, yeah. Let's go and start making a left-hand turn. Or, excuse me, right-hand turn. I'm getting my rights and lefts mixed up for some reason today. I'm going a little bit more to the right. There we go. My old roommate is a controller at SNA. I learned a lot from him when I was into simming. Nice. Well, that's awesome because I don't really, so I can fly IFR fine, I cannot fly VFR. It's mainly just the comms and the knowledge behind it. Like, I don't know... oh boy, this is getting pretty foggy, but we're good. I don't really know the comms very well, and that's what I was going to practice in this stream. I was going to practice my communications, but that's not happening because the controller got off, so I was kind of sad at that. I was like, man, I could really work on my comms, and I could really practice and whatnot. But I look back online, and I see that the controller is offline, so I was like, well, that's unfortunate. But that's alright. We still got our return flight though. We're gonna be going over to we're gonna be going back to Palm Springs. And we're still gonna be clear of that Charlie, so we're not entering that in yet. But here is the Santa Ana. And right now we're just now 5 nautical miles out from reporting point Santa Ana County or Canyon. And then we would request access into the Charlie because, well, when we're going into a Charlie, when we're landing at Charlie, we need to request that we enter the Charlie to land there. Let me see. Yeah, Class C transition. So if we're well, we're not transitioning in a Class C, but if we were... let's see, San Bernardino ground, Cessna 123, Alpha Bravo train. Okay, that's transient parking. Where's the transition? Lookout process is 15 miles east of Ontario. Level 5,500 request Ontario Class C transition. Okay, but we're not transitioning to Class C though. We're landing in a Class C. Okay, so go and pull it up here. So we are now coming out of Keijo or whatever. Once we get through here, we're just gonna be looking for the highway. So we're gonna be looking for a highway that departs to the left. So a highway that goes off to the left is what we're gonna be looking for, and that's gonna bring us into the airport. But not this upcoming one. The upcoming one is not what we want to take. We want to take the next left up on the highway. So I think this is the first one here. We're gonna be looking for the second one, which should be further up. We have like this curve in the road. So boom, 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 and then that goes down that way, and we're gonna follow that. So our turnoff is gonna be somewhere up here generally. So we're still following this. Getting some frame drop here. Got a nice mountain on the left-hand side. And we're just kind of right below the clouds here. It's kind of sketch, but the cloud said 2,500. It said scattered at 2,500, so we should be clear. I mean, we're sitting at like 2,180, but we'll go down a little bit more to match in level 2000, so we'll continue down. Just to stay clear of these clouds. Going level off here. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I think that's the first highway turnoff right there, which is not what we're taking. We are going to be continuing. Let me turn down the outside sounds real quick. The outside sounds are really loud. I don't know if this will affect it. No, that's not going to affect it. That's still really loud. Settings, exterior. Oh, here we go. Exterior sounds. Yeah, there's that highway, and there's that turnoff right there. That is not going to be ours, though. Oops, wrong view. Ours is going to be further up. Alright, so looking for another breakoff point here. And it should be coming up here pretty soon. I think that's going to be it right there. So that's going to be our breakoff point, I do believe. But wait, hold on, that's not right at all. Oh no, okay, we're gonna go up one more. So it's past this intersection here. Gonna be up. I think that's it right there. I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think that's gonna be ours right up there. So we got Fullerton. Fullerton is gonna be right there. So we're just kind of heading directly towards Fullerton. We're gonna stay in between. We're going to stay in between the Class Bravo, but right now we're below the Class Bravo, so we're fine. We're at 2,000, so even if we go under the Class Bravo, we're still fine. If we go south, then we're actually going to be in the Charlie, which we don't want to do just yet. At this point, we would get cleared, and actually, no, wait, yeah, we are going to be taking this one here. So yeah, this break-off point here, we are going to be taking, because that leads us to Santa Ana. So, let's go ahead and turn left a little bit here. Let's see where they're taking off from. Landing. So, perfect. Landing to the southwest. So whatever runway that is. Perfect. Sounds good to me. That's the way we're coming in anyways. This is not great VFR weather. Yeah, I know. I wasn't ready for this. I was not expecting this weather. Like when we were in Palm Springs, it was sunny out, and then we enter the valley coming out of Palm Springs, and it is bad. It is terrible. Like it was super foggy, super rainy. Yeah, I was not expecting this weather. When I looked at the weather, I didn't see any sort of like rain or visibility issues, but I don't know. I don't know. Something happened, I don't know. But we're fine, we're flying. We're gonna follow this here and then bring us down. Oh yeah, so now that you're here, so I'm coming up to a Charlie. So I'm coming up to a Charlie airspace, I'm not in it yet. So Santa, or, well, John Wayne is Class C. So if I'm coming up, how would I access, or how would I request access to enter the Charlie and also get landing clearance? Because I'm landing in the Charlie, so how would I go? I know how to transition through a Charlie, but I don't know, I didn't read anything on like how to land at a Charlie flying from a Class D airport to a Class C airport. I don't really know exactly what to do with that, so that will help me a lot. Taco helped me out with learning or doing the callouts of reporting points. So Santa Ana Canyon, State College, water treatment plant, all that stuff. That's on not the Navigraph. I was gonna say Navigraph, but SkyVector. But so right now I'm entering in the Charlie. But of course we don't have a controller on right now. But if I were to go into a Charlie, or if I'm landing in a Charlie, how would that request go? Because we had a control on earlier, and I wanted to figure out how that went. I looked on Pilot Edge's resource website, and also looked on like other websites, but I couldn't find anything on how to do that. Just call the approach controller, request a full stop. That's it? That's all I have to do? Okay, that's actually simple than I thought. That's it. Okay, well that makes my life easier then. So next time we get a controller, I'll know what to do. Perfect. Alright, so we're just gonna follow this highway in, and this highway is gonna bring us onto the like approach for runway. What's the runway? Hold on. I gotta look it up real quick again because I can't remember the runways in John Wayne. So John Wayne is gonna bring us right into runway 2 left. So we're pretty much all set once we come in. So coming out of Newport Freeway, we should be able to get eyes on the airport. And we're gonna make a slight left turn some more here. And we're gonna get the altimeter for John Wayne. So meter information, SNA is gonna be altimeter 2975. Go ahead and check that. So 2975 is the altimeter. So like right there. So we still got the highway in sight, so we're good. And there's gonna be there's gonna be what looks to be an interchange. So we got the first interchange, then we got the second interchange, and then it's gonna be the turn, and then the airport's gonna be right there. Yep, November 716 Sierra Papa. I think that's gonna be Taco flying with us. Let me just go ahead and confirm that, and indeed it is. Awesome. So I think he's gonna be doing a few touch and goes, I think. BC Rocket, thank you for the follow, man. B Crockett, is it Crockett or BC Rocket? I'm assuming it's B Crockett, I don't know. But thank you for the follow, man. Very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely amazing. It's not too hard, just let them know that you have the local ATIS and give a position report as well. Okay. Alright, awesome. That's actually easier than I thought, so thank you for that. I know entering a Class C is not as hard as that, or not as technical and like hard. Well, I won't say hard, but for me it's hard because I'm learning all this. But as entering like a Class C, so that's actually easy. So not bad. Next time we're gonna have to fly, hopefully tomorrow if I don't have anything planned. I'll stream tomorrow and we'll see if we can catch a controller on, and we can see if we can do some controlled airspace. I was hoping that's what we're supposed to do today, but we are not. We sadly aren't doing that, so we don't have a controller on. But that's alright. Yeah, just request full stop landing, your intentions. Okay, cool. So full stop landing at John Wayne Airport, or Santa Ana, whatever. Cool. As simple as that. Alright, so we got a visual on the runway. We're gonna go ahead and take over controls here. We're gonna go and just make it, get a feel for the aircraft, speed-wise and all that. Autopilot is off, our aircraft. Alright, so I don't think there's any other traffic except for me and Taco, so I'm not even going to really do an announcement because, well, he's watching the stream, so it'll be fine. Alright, let's go and start slowing down speed here. So we're going to be doing a straight-in approach. We'll be fine. We don't need to do any sort of like downwind and all that stuff. We just go fly a straight in approach into runway 02 left, I think, right? 02 left? Or is it 2 left? Just 2 left. We're going to slow it down some more. We're just going to do our checklist here. So let's go here, let's go checklist, and we'll just make sure that we have everything set. So landing. Before landing, gumps. I don't know what gumps are. What are gumps? I don't know what that is. So if somebody could tell me. Gumps check, I guess, is complete. I don't know. We're going to level off here a little bit. I don't want to descend too early. and like be way under the glide slope. Good right here. Fuel selector is set to both. The landing lights are on. Seatbelts, not gonna worry about that. Flaps, we'll set those as required. Mixture, we're gonna set that to full rich. Oh yeah, also, what was the, so I tried doing the mixture trick that you showed me a while back. What was it that I had to monitor or look for? I had to aim for like the oil temperature, the pressure or something, or not the vacuum. I can't remember what it was. Tell me what that was again, because I think, what, you get like a little speed boost and you also save fuel, right? I can't remember what you told me back then, but I remember I used to use that whenever I flew GA, and it helps out a lot, so. Wait, did I say 2 left? Oh, I'm sorry, I meant 20 right. We're going on 20 right. I was looking at the chart wrong. Whoops. My mistake. We don't want to land on the short runway. Well, you know what? We'll make this fun. We'll land on the short runway. We'll go 20 left. We're going to land on the short runway. We'll do it. Gotta make the stream fun, right? Alright, so going to start slowing it down. And we're gonna go flaps full and a short/soft field approach. I don't know if that's it's definitely a short field, but our Cessna, although Cessna should be able to take care of that. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Alright, also go ahead and put in your landing predictions, guys. Go and toss in them landing predictions by doing. I'll put it in chat here real quick before we crash and burn. Predict like 200, just like that, and we'll do your guys' predictions. Alright, let's get a feel for the aircraft here. Feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead and go flaps 1 notch. And trim the aircraft down, bring that nose down, there we go. And we're going to be landing on 20 left. We should plan a short field. Yeah, we're going to have to do short field, so like 55 knots on the speed. We'll aim for that. We're going to go full flaps, 55 knots on speed. Yeah, this runway is pretty short. I think we're 2 red, 2 white. I can't really tell. I see 1 red now. We're 1 red, I think 3 white. I'm not entirely sure. Go flaps down another notch here. And we'll just put the trim forward. And I don't think we're at full flaps yet. I think it's 1 more notch. Yeah, 1 more notch and then we're at full. And it's going to start slowing her down because we're going to be entering the glide here pretty soon. Pull mixture out until the EGT rises and starts to fall. That's what it is. Yeah, the EGT. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, thank you for that. I gotta remember that now. Trim. I should have checked the wind. I forgot the wind. I checked it earlier, like way back out of Palm Springs, but that's alright. It's whatever. Alright, let's go and bring it back some more. I think we're 4 white, I think, right now. It looks like we're 4 white. I can't really tell. It's kind of hard to tell, but we'll start lowering. And we'll go flaps full. Pop that nose down. There we go. Okay, well, wish me luck, guys. I'm not the best at landing a Cessna. I'm better at like the E1000 when it comes to GA, but hopefully my response curves are set good. Last time I flew this with my new response curves that I set, I actually did a pretty good landing, so I think I feel pretty comfortable right now. Oh, thank you, Simple. Thank you very much. Winds 250 at 3 knots. Okay, thank you for that. Appreciate it. So, let's see. So we're going to have to uncrab a little bit here. Not too bad, though. I mean, we're on a little Cessna, so probably a little more than I'm expecting, but that's alright. We'll figure it out. What do response curves do in X-Plane 11? So it makes my controls, it makes my controls smoother. Like, it doesn't make it to where when I pull back a little bit, the plane just yanks up. I can make it to where my controls, like, kind of smoothen out my flight. And what I did was, like, a week and a half ago, I set my response curve so I do better landings now with my GA planes. Because before, my GA landings were like this. They were, like, really bad. Like, I would pull back a little bit, and my plane's nose would pitch up, like, to rocket, like literally just, like, vertical takeoff rates, and it was annoying. So my response curves helps me with my landings and just smoothing out my landings with my GA, and also my airliners too. Because I fly airliners all the time. Like, I don't fly GA. Like, this is the first time I'm ever really taking GA, like, fairly, like, common and serious because I want to learn GA. I've flown IFR and, like, jets for so long. It's just, like, it's not boring. It's just something new. A new skill to learn. So, starting to get GA down a little bit, just getting the feel for the planes. Now I just need to get like the comms and like transitioning airspaces and all that down. Specifically, the landings are my worst part when it comes to GA. Landing is not my best skill when it comes to GA. It's probably actually my worst. Along with like the comms. The comms just confuse me, and then just the landings. I just over control the plane like crazy. Last stream's landing, the first landing wasn't that bad. The second one was a little rough, but it wasn't necessarily too bad. Still can use some work. I think we're a little high right now, to be honest, but now we're good. Alright, let's just get ready. So we're going to have to uncrab a little bit to the left here. Alright, so speed feels pretty good. We're going to start bringing the speed back. We're supposed to be at like 155 for short field. Let's see. I don't want to stall it now, so speed. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, see, it's a little bouncy, but we're good. We're good. 94 feet per minute. What? Let's see what Project Fly says. It's going to apply a little bit of brakes here. Alright, and then we'll pull off to the right because that's where GA parks, so we'll pull off to the right here. Alright, we get a little bit bouncy. I tried keeping the nose up for too long. Again, I'm so used to flying like airliners, I try to keep the nose up a little bit. Oh, let's not kill the engine here, let's keep our RPMs up to 1,000, so. And about like right there, it's good. Alright, so I don't know if Taco's doing his rounds. Okay, he's coming in. Oh, I think he's doing the short. Okay, yeah, we're clear. Alright, cool. So Taco's good. We're going to go ahead and cross, and we're going to fuel up. We're going to refuel, because I think we just need a little... No, I think we're good on fuel, actually. We'll check. I'll watch the replay back, though. You need to really nose high altitude. Yeah. Right. You feel like you're landing on your ass? Yeah, I know it should, but I don't know. It's just GA, like, sitting in a small little plane like this is, like, so weird. Being so close to the ground is also weird for me. But let's see. What did... Oh, no! Project Fly didn't do anything. That sucks. I'm gonna have to refresh Project Fly. I didn't set in a flight plan. I disabled that, but I guess when I disable that, it disables everything, so... I'll re-enable Project Fly here in a bit, but whoever got the closest, I had a 94 feet per minute rate landing. It said it behind the box there, but... we'll go ahead and check it back out. So we'll park down here, so that way we're closer to the ramp, or closer to the... Oh wait, is there... Oh god, there's no parking right here, I guess. Parking right here. I guess there's no parking gates down there. So we'll park it up right here. Get the DA-62 so I can teach you it. We'll probably get that. I really want that plane. That plane is like actually one of the planes I want on my list. Alright, let's go and pull the park brake here. Alright, and we're going to go and shut down. Actually, yeah, we're going to go and just shut down right now. We're going to be back for another flight, though, so we'll get that ready here in a bit. So, emergencies, I don't need that. Master switch. Okay, well, we're going to turn it off anyway, so engine coming off. Okay, let's go ahead and watch our replay back. We're going to go and log out of VATSIM real quick, and we'll be right back in. So let's go and disconnect real fast and flights, replay mode. And we'll watch that replay from different views here. We want to check our landing from the outside. I'll close that. We're a little nose down. I felt that, and I also saw that on our indicators. So I don't know if we bumped our nose though. That's what I was trying to avoid. But I think we. Oh yeah, we kind of tapped our nose. That's why we were kind of bouncy, but not bad, not terrible. I'm getting better at my GA landings. I mean, that was not that. I mean, we kind of went nose first, did we? Oh yeah, that's why our nose popped up. Yeah, not bad though, not bad. I'll take it. I'll definitely take that landing. I have a bunch of Coronado beaches, some liners. Yeah, Coronado planes, like, I wish they would update their like TBM 850 and whatnot. This is the Airfoil Labs 8th or Cessna 172, and I actually really like it. I really enjoy it. I kind of want to try Laminar's, well, not really try, I've flown it before, but Laminar's G1000. I might try that. I might fly that. You'll still be able to download X-Plane 11 Carenado planes. Let's see. I haven't seen it in a while. Does anyone know if my X-Plane 11? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. X-Plane 10. Yeah. As long as there's no like payware V2, you should be fine. Let's go and watch it from like a wing view. I don't think I have wing view set. No, I don't. Little GA wing views here. We'll watch from this side. Actually, we'll watch it from the other side. Yeah, a little bumpy, but not terrible. All right, let's go ahead and end off that replay. And let's see, should we fly this plane or should we do the G1000? What do you guys think? Let's actually not log back in just in case. Yeah, they work for the most part. Yeah, as long as they work. But some Carenado planes are not up to date. Like some of them are pretty broken. G1000. Alright, we'll fly a G1000. 6-pack. I don't know what a 6-pack is. I'm assuming that's what this is right here. 6-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm assuming that's what you mean. I think that's what it means. I don't know. I've heard that GA term before, but I don't know, I'm assuming it means 6-pack. But I don't know. We just flew this. We just flew that, so we can try the G1000 out this time. I also have the Quest Kodiak, but I can't remember how to start that plane, so we're not even going to go into that. 6-pack. Thanks for the info. Give the work and it's Carenado will give access to the updates. Nice. Max Odom, so we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Let's see what we got. Where's scratches? Oh, it's just liveries? I don't know. See what's a cool looking. We got X-Plane 10. We got old style. What's old style? By the way, I'm pending for application for GTA roleplay. Oh, well, nice. Definitely let me know when you get accepted and do all your training and all that. We'll definitely like to see you on board. Let's do old style. Yeah, let's do like the red. Let's do it. Might as well. Let's make sure we don't take off from KPSP. Let's make sure we're KSNA. We'll do... Maybe in the G1000 we can enter in those waypoints. We'll see. We'll check it out. Let's see. Simple1114, thank you for the follow, man. Very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Have a good return back flight. Thank you very much. Alright, so we're just gonna park over here. Rest ramp, yeah. We'll park right here. We'll go right here. And set that up. So let's start new flight, and we'll start. And just in case, I'm going to put in routes this time, just in case if the weather is bad on the way back, which guaranteed it is. I mean, if it was bad on the way here, it's probably going to be bad on the way back. Yeah. Nothing changed. Alright. Let's see if I remember how to work this G1000. Let's go and log into VATSIM again. So connect, USA West, we're going to be a Cessna 172, and we're going to be no airline, so let's make sure no airline, generic, and let's connect. We're going to close that. And let's go ahead and start the master switch, and we'll also start our avionics so that we can just go and do our flight plan and everything before we get started. So let's see, I'm going to see if I can actually enter this in. Let's go to flight plan. Let's press on that. I didn't want to do that. Clear that. Go next. There we go. And we're going to enter in. So we're going to go back up to Santa Ana Canyon. So VP LSA. Let's see if that'll work. So wrong way. There we go. VP S L and A. So does that not work then? I thought you can put in the VPLSA and like VPLPD and stuff like that in GPSs, but I guess you can't. I thought you could. I guess you can't. Because I tried doing it on the Airfoil Labs one and it wouldn't let me do that either, so I'm not sure if that's a thing or not in X-Plane, but that's kind of sad. VPLSA, how do we, is there a way to put that in otherwise? VPLSA. Okay, you know what, we're just gonna do this. Let's go and clear our plane real quick, so let's just clear this. Departure is going to be KSNA, arrival destination is going to be KPSP. We're going to go from there. Oops. So we're going to go from there. Okay, let's go back to World Los Angeles fly. Here we go. Alright, let's plan here. Plan VPLSA. Oh wait, no, why is it doing that? Hold on. No. Back. Delete. Delete all that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so KSNA to KPSP. Okay. Alright, so that's set. Go back to Los Angeles the fly. And we're going to go to Santa Ana. So plan VPLSA. Okay, I guess that's the way it's going to work. Plan here. Oh god, that's all messed up. That's not what we want. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we got that. And pretty much just follow the highway. So, plan. And then... Oops, that's not what I wanted. How do I delete that? There we go. Okay, so there we go. I have our route marked. Alright. So, let's go and open up Streamlabs. Alright, we're good. So, we're just going to... I guess I can't set that in, so it's whatever, I guess. Doesn't really matter. We're just going to set our destination airport, which is KPSP. And we'll enter that. Oh, okay, there we go. Cool, so, we'll just leave it at that. That's going to be our destination. Actually, just in case if it gets bad, and just in case, we're going to set some waypoints here. So we're going to go Paradise VOR, so let's go ahead and set that in real quick. So, EDZ. So we're going to set that, and then we're going to go, so if we're going to go from Paradise, then we're going to go from Paradise to Paradise VOR to SBD. Yeah, we're going to go to SBD. So let's go and set SBD. Oh, I guess I got to enter the K. Actually, wait. Yeah. Alright, so K. S. BD. And this is just in case if a controller gets on and screams at us for flying VFR in like cloudy conditions or whatever, so it is more of a backup just more than anything. And then from there, we'll just go to our arrival airport. So, actually, yeah, we'll go to Banning. So that will be K, B, and G. Alright, So we got our all of our stuff set. So let's go and zoom out here and just make sure our route is good. So that's pretty much what the route we're going to be taking. Also visual. This is also kind of routing our visual route as well. Let's go up here, go to our flight plan, and we'll get ready to get out of here. Squawk box, send flight plan, KSNA, destination, KPSP, cruise altitude 2000, tree airspeed 200, route. VFR, transmit, VFR, TCAS, whoops, GPS. There we go, we are Salanta Golf, and we're going to send that in. Alright, let's go ahead and get the aircraft started. Let's go and get the avionics turned off. Let's go ahead and take that off. Where is the fuel? Let's see. Also, actually, you know what? I think I need that, because I think that's where my... No, they're right here. Alright, so, fuel pump is coming on. And where's the fuel flow at? So, fuel... I think fuel quantity is good, actually. Let's go ahead and turn that off real quick. I forgot to check fuel quantity, so go weight and balance. 3 hours. Yeah, we don't need that much fuel on board. We just need like enough for like an hour and 30 minutes. Nah, let's probably go like an hour. An hour 47 will be fine. Done. Apply. Okay, we're good. Alright, so, where is... Actually, you know what? Wow, that's actually really low. Let's actually change that. I don't want to change that now. I feel like that's really low, but we'll set it there. Alright, so, fuel flow. There it is right there. Alright, cool. So, we'll go ahead and turn on the fuel pump. And we'll go full rich. And we're going to pull out. Turn off the fuel pump. And let's see if we did it correctly. So, does this work with mine? Okay, cool, it does work. Alright, so... Ooh, that was probably terrible. We probably cooked the engine doing that, but... That's alright, we got it started. That's all that matters. Alright, nav lights coming on, beacon lights coming on, taxi lights coming on. Well, let's go and toss my strobe lights on. Pitot heat, I guess we'll go and toss that on. Let's go and get our avionics turned back on. Let's go and not kill the engine. Let's go and hold it off at about 1,000 RPM there. And we'll just make sure everything is working good. So full back, full forward, right rudder, left rudder, all that things. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go and pull the park brake. And let's GTFO. So we're going to be making a left here on, I think this is hotel. I'm not entirely sure. No, this is an hotel. This is all just one taxi. Alright, cool. So already I feel a big difference in the feel of like the way this plane taxis and the Airfoil Labs one taxi. So we're going to be making a left here. And we're going to taxi on down. And there is Taco down there. He's waiting for us. Be careful putting in fuel. I don't think I was careful at all, but it's a good idea to turn the beacon on prior to turning the engine on. It acts as a bit of a warning other than the ramp. Yeah, that is true. I don't have checklists for this plane, so I'm just kind of going off of very terrible memory of the GA. I think this airplane is better than the airfoils one. You think it is? I think it feels good. Like, I definitely think the Laminar Cessna feels pretty good. I think it feels really good. Alright, so there's Taco there. It's so funny how, like, their engine isn't actually on, like, spinning at all. Unless this engine actually isn't started, but last I remember is that the engine doesn't even spin at all. Which is pretty good. Pretty funny. It just looks like they're gliding everywhere. Alright, and then let's go ahead and also turn on, make sure we have our... Okay, I hit ident. That's not what I meant to hit, but sure, I'll take it. I think that's our squawk, right? I don't know. FMS. I actually didn't want to pop this out, so thank you. Transponder, here we go. VFR. There we go. Alright, cool. We're ready set. Alright, so we're going to do our run-up here. I honestly don't remember how to do the run-up, but we're just going to do our magnetos checks pretty much. I know you're supposed to check like everything else, make sure everything's green, but we'll set up right up here, and we'll do our short little run-up, do our magnetos check, just make sure everything's in the green. That is the biggest thing. I kind of want to get the realistic thing or whatever, the XP realism or whatever. No, not XP. Is it XP realism? There's something for like I don't know what it is. I can't remember what it was, but it was really it seemed really cool. I'm gonna pull the park brake. All right, park brake is a set. Let's go ahead and do our magnetos check. So we're gonna set the RPM up to 1800. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and switch it to the left magneto, look for the 50 drop. Or the... there it is right there. Let's go and go back to both. And we'll set it to the right. And there's the drop, and there you go. That's the only thing I know about the, about the run-up. And then, of course, you check to make sure everything is in the green. Oil pressure, vacuum, all that stuff, and all that stuff is in the green. Go and bring it back down to 1,000 RPM. Good. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure that there's no people coming in or out. Well, we're the only two out, but see there's... Alright, nobody's coming in, so we're good to go. Let's release park brake, let's pull onto the runway, let's get our strobes ready to go. So, landing light is coming on, strobe light is actually already on, never mind, we're good to go. Is my brake still on or something? There we go. It was. 2,000 RPM, switch mags, and auto back. Oh, is it 2,000? Oh, on the airfoil labs checklist it says 1,000 or 1,800. Okay, well I'll keep note of that for 2,000. Oil pressure, is there a vacuum gauge in it? Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I just remember that from the airfoil labs checklist. That's the only reason why I did that. So we're not going to be taking off with any flaps. We have a long runway here, so I'm not really too worried about not, flying off the end of the runway. Alright, so let me just do a double check of the charts here. So we're going to be making a right turn, so we're going to be making a right downwind once we come out. So let's go ahead and throw those throttles forward. There we go, and we're going to take off at 55 knots. Just 44. And a 55, and we'll rotate and trim the aircraft here. There we go, nice and easy. Alright, so what is it? You climb up to like a certain altitude, like what, 400? Or no, not 400. It's like you climb up to what altitude, and then you start making your turn. Your crosswind turn, and then you make a downwind turn. What altitude is it? Is it an altitude, or is it a what's it called? Is it a certain distance out from the airport? Because that's actually another thing I want to know. I read up on it, but I completely forgot already. Half circuit height. Okay, so 400 above or crosswind. Oh, okay, all right. Alright, well we're definitely more than 400 above, so let's go ahead and start making our right turn for the crosswind. Alright, we're already pitching past past our climb speed here. We're supposed to be aiming for like 70 to 80 or 60, something like that. 70 to 80, I think. We're definitely past that. So make a 90-degree turn to the right. And what? And then we're on our crosswind here. Go and level off here. I gotta read the pilot edge thing again for that, because I can't remember what the altitudes were for turning onto your on your base and crosswinds, and then turning onto your what's it called, your upwinds, or sorry, downwinds. Alright, we're going to start making a right-hand turn for upwind, and we're going to level off at 2,000 as the last time we did. Oh, are we in the clouds? Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, back down. I don't know if I'm in the clouds or not, unless that's just the rotor, or not the rotor, the prop, making something look like cloud. Okay, I think it's just the prop, never mind. But we're going to go and start making our upwind here, or excuse me, downwind, sorry, not upwind. So, there we go. Alright, I think it is my prop. It's just my prop. Just need to be sure, 1, it's safe to turn. 2, you're in a circuit altitude prior to turning downwind. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I can't remember what the circuit. Oh wait, we're a little off here. I can't remember what the circuit altitude was, but I'm just gonna say it's like 1500, 2000, which I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's whatever. We'll be fine, right? I hope. I hope. All right, we'll go ahead and level off up here at what we have, 1600. So let's level off for now. And we're gonna aim for the same highway that we took here. So I don't have any views set up for this plane actually. So again, we're looking for that highway that we took in. And I think we're crossing right over, yep, right here. So there's the highway that we're looking for. So the highway that we're looking for, we're gonna follow this on out back to the north. Just to make sure that we leave the pattern, make sure that if, well, in force of habit, well, I'm trying to make it a forcible habit, that we make sure we leave the pattern before we actually start going on our own navigation and whatnot, but just in case if we have like any other VFR people. The only thing I do like about this plane more than the airfoil labs is the trim response. The trim is like really good. I really do like it. Really good. Oh, you are departing the field. Pattern alt is usually 1000 above ground level. Okay. I like the explanation. Thanks. What field is again? Oh, this is John Wayne. But I think we're clear of the pattern. I think we can start going wherever we want now. So we can start following the airfield and then, or not the airfield, the highway, and that's going to bring us back to Palm Springs. So this is not the specific highway, but the same path we took here. I'm going to go forward a little bit. If you're departing the field, no turns below circuit altitude, then keep any turn less than 90 degrees until you are 500 above circuit altitude. Ah, okay. I will keep note of that. Alright, so departing the field, no turns below circuit altitude. Then keep any turn less than 90 degrees until you are 500 feet above circuit altitude. Okay, I'm going to have to remember that. Which plane is this? If not Airfoil Labs, Cessna 172. No, we flew the Airfoil Labs 172 to John Wayne. Now we're flying the Laminar G1000 back to Palm Springs. Don't turn back towards the field until 1500 above the field. Okay. So you don't make your crosswind and then your downwind until you get above 1500 or 1500 or above the field. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you for that. I'm gonna keep note of that. I'm gonna have to keep note of that. Alright, so Nolan Taco, he's probably gonna overspeed the hell out of his little Cessna and like go airliner speed on us, so unless he's actually gonna follow us. But he's gonna be right behind us. If not, he's already passed us then, but we'll check for traffic. We will check. That's advisory, not regulation. Oh, okay, it's not regulation, it's just advisory. Awesome. We're not at 2000. I want to stay a little low just because I can't really see the clouds. It's like complete overcast up there. Like I can't even see outlines of any clouds or anything. So it's like super weird. It's kind of sketch, but right as soon as we get up here, I think we're gonna be entering some fog. But yeah, we should be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. If anything, I have a flight plan routed, so if it gets really bad, we'll just follow the flight plan. If things get really bad. Okay, so we just follow the highway out, and I'm still hand flying the plane. I don't know why. I could set autopilot. Let's set heading mode real quick. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's go and set heading mode, altitude, or autopilot. I was about to say approach mode. Autopilot. There we go. And let's go ahead and let's go. I think we're clear for 2000. I mean, we're only a few hundred feet off, so let's just go for it. Let's go vertical speed. Does this change my vertical speed or what? No, that doesn't. How do I change? Oh, okay, here we go. Nose up. There we go. I'll have to write those down too. Oh wait, let me see. It's good airmanship. I tried the airfoil labs, but switched to the REP 172. What's REP? I've never heard of the REP 172. Much less buggy currently. I'll have to write that down. So honestly, what bugs with the airfoil labs? Because they just, I mean, I don't know if they just had an update, but I just updated the plane and I've had no issues with it. Oh boy, here's where we don't want to be at. Let's go ahead and let's go back down. Yeah, let's go nose down. Starting to get pretty foggy. Good stream at MV. Glad I found it. Gotta go. Good night. All right, B Crockett. I thought I was trying to say your name, but thank you for stopping by, man. Very much appreciate it. Thank you for all the help. It helps me get better all the time. So thank you for all the help. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, where's the highway? It should still be. Yeah, it's right there. We're good. This is where the highway joins up with the other highway. So let's go and start making. We'll start making our right-hand turn here pretty soon. We're just gonna descend a little bit so we make sure we have eyes on the highway. Now, realistically, probably wouldn't be flying visual right now because of how bad this is, but honestly, at this point, it's just like we already flew here with these visuals, so might as well just fly back, right? Alright, let's go ahead and make a right-hand turn. And the highway is going to be right there. So we're going to fly over the highway. And we're going to try to go in between the airspaces now. So like right around there. I think we'll make a little bit more of a left turn. There we go. Let's see if we can see Taco behind us. Let's see where is he at. Oh, there he is. I think it's his little landing light. I think he's at 2,000. What altitude is he at? A little higher than us, that's for sure. Oops. 1,700. We're at 1,400. Okay. RAP is a reality expansion pack. Yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I was talking about. Not XP Realism or whatever. It's yeah, the realistic expansion pack. That's what I wanted to try. I was actually thinking about trying it out, but I didn't know how good it was or if it was worth it. Why can't I get the view here? Okay, whatever. Let's go right here. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome, dude. Like, I actually really want to try it out. How do you? I mean, you like it? You said you prefer it over the what's called one, right? So it must be really good. It must be pretty good, right? Oh yeah, let's try to do our mixture. So where's the EGT on this thing? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so pull it back. Okay, EGT rises, and then. Still rising, still rising, still rising, still rising, still rising. And there's the drop. Okay, so right there's that spot. Right there. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so we still have the highway in sight. And we'll just follow that on through. Airfoil Labs has weird power curves. Does it? I didn't even notice it, so I don't know. Maybe it'll be something I look forward to or look into. But the laminar ones are fine though. I like laminar ones. The thing I like about the Airfoil Labs is like the little walk around feature. That's a pretty cool feature. I like that. Pretty awesome. You know, for once we're going faster than Taco. But I think he's purposely staying behind us because if he wanted to, he'd probably overspeed the hell out of that little Cessna. It's pretty close behind us too. Pretty cool looking though. Alright, so let's see. Sky Vector. We are coming up on... Actually, I honestly don't know where we're coming up on. Okay, I see where we're at. So we're coming up on Santa Ana Canyon. That's where we're coming up on. It's going to start making a right-hand turn. I'll fly right through the canyon here, I guess. This is the canyon. Simpler than the AFL, but it's a lot less resource intensive and just runs better for me, while still feeling much more realistic than the default. Yeah, I'm about to look into that because like I said, I want to get more into GA. The DA-62, I really want to try that plane out. It looks like a blast, like that, and I also want to try a Piper Cub, but I think I'm gonna be terrible at a Piper Cub. That's the fun part, is learning it. So. Alright, so there's that highway break off, so we're good. We're coming out of here. So coming out of here, we are going to look for... Oops. I don't want to do that. So coming out of here, we're going to look for the... not this intersection. Well, actually, no, we can use this intersection. Yeah, we'll use the next upcoming interchange is what we're going to use. Is what we're going to use to go back to Palm Springs. It's going to be the 215 and it's going to be highway, so it's going to be Riverside. It's going to be that airport again. Same airport, so we're going to come through here. Just kind of skim the bottom of the Charlie airspace, and then we're going to skim the top of another Charlie airspace, so kind of go in between two. And then go around that Charlie airspace, and we're good. Awesome. Good to know. Great planning, I know, right? Alright, let's see. So here's the highway here. Boop. Alright, cool, we're good. I like VFR. Keeps me active. Unlike an IFR flight or like a jet flight where you can just sit back, relax, and just listen to autopilot or let autopilot do everything. That's the difference about VFR and GA flying. It's a little more, what I say is technical, but I guess other people say otherwise, but I like it. Keeps me active. Alright, so the altimeter in this area is 2976. Let's go ahead and just change that, bump it up. Oop. There we go. The 2976 is set. AFL also has non-existent support on their own forum. SimCoders is the most is in almost thread about their products. That sucks. I've never had any issues to request support from them, but yeah, I can see how that is annoying if you like have lag issues or like just general issues with the plane. So yeah, that sucks. I mean, they just updated their plane though. I mean, I just updated like 2 days ago. I don't know if it's new. I don't know how new it is though, but they updated it. Let's see how close is he? He's really close to us. Bunyan, thank you for the follow, man. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Absolutely amazing. Glad you're enjoying the content. What are we at? We're only at 1,500. I thought we were at like 17 or 1,600. I didn't know we're at 1,500, but it's alright. It's fine and dandy. Alright, so we're just gonna skim the bottom here. I don't see the other error. Oh, here it is right there. Okay, so it's right there. So KRTV, is that Riverside, I think? And we're gonna cross the north side of that, so that's where we gotta go with that. So yeah, we're good. We're good. Hey, it's starting to clear up a little bit. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly this route like once. Well, it depends on if I'm streaming or if I'm flying, but once at least every day or every stream. The next stream, if I can get on with a controller, we're gonna fly this same flight with a controller, and everything that like Eagle and Crockett has taught me, I'm gonna try to put that in use. Also, one thing, if I'm in this airspace, so I'm kind of in a blank area right now. I'm not in a Charlie. I'm not in a, well, I'm in a Delta airspace right now, I think. Oh no, that's a VOR. But we're not in a Delta. We're not in a Charlie right now. So in this point, unless I request flight following, would I be on Unicom right now, or would I still be monitoring center or a certain approach, or would they hand me off from approach to approach to approach to approach? Because that's what I got in the Pilot Edge tutorials, or the Pilot Edge sort of like documents. But I'm not entirely sure. I didn't really understand that part of the section. We should get on Discord. You don't have to talk to anyone. You don't have to talk to anyone? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll get on Discord after this, and yeah, I can definitely talk some more. And then tomorrow I'll be on as well. I'll probably stream around the same time, so tomorrow will be like a verbal on-stream lesson day or something like that. So I'd definitely like to know how to work this stuff. So we would just be on Unicom, and then once we're coming up onto Charlie airspace, that's the only time we would ever contact somebody, or unless we have flight following, right? Unless we have flight following, then we'd just be getting traffic advisories and whatnot. Oh wait, where are we? Hold on, let me see. Let me just see how close we are to the intersection. Okay, we're coming up close to the interchange, not intersection, but interchange. The interchange is just going to be right up here. So it's going to be like past this bend coming up. So that's going to be our interchange that we're going to follow or turn right on. And then after the interchange, we're going to fly north of the interchange, or we're going to fly back onto the back onto the highway to Highway 60. But yeah, not too bad though. Controllers are probably sitting here thinking like, why are there two Cessnas going VR in like rainy and cloudy and foggy weather? It's like, I don't know what these guys are doing, but they must not be the smartest. But yeah, that's alright. We like to take risks here, right? That's the best part. Because if I fail, at least I get it on stream, right? You can always like clip it, save it, whatever. That's the best part. Somebody just pinged me, hold on. I'm gonna say what, we got like 10 minutes left-ish? I don't know, something like that. Let's see. Alright, so, let's turn left a little bit here. And I think that's pretty good. We'll be somewhat parallel. SVFR. What does SVFR stand for again? Honestly, I never actually knew what SVFR stood for. I think I knew at one point in time, but I never really like paid attention to it because I never flew VFR like a long time ago. So what is that? What is SVFR? Special VFR? Oh, special VFR? So what is special VFR? Because actually, now that I think of it, I never heard of special VFR. So what is special VFR? You can dumb it down, like you don't have to type out the whole entire thing, but just like enough to where I might be able to understand or something. Let's see, is that interchange coming up here? It should be. Let me check the Sky Vector charts real fast. I wish Sky Vector had like a plane tracking or like aircraft tracking for flight sims. That would be so nice. Or if like Navigraph had VFR charts, that would be nice as well. Okay, I think, is that the interchange right there? It turns left. Let me see, when does it turn left? Oh, okay, I think I see where we're at. I think we're still good. Yeah, we're still good. We got a little more ways to go. A little bit. Not too far. Alright, so We want to read the chat here, so you guys put. When able, you can request, and it lowers the basic VFR minimums. Oh, okay, gotcha. Awesome. Alright, so here's that curvy road. The interchange. See outside real quick. Yeah, here's the curvy road. And the interchange is gonna be like right there-ish. Yeah, it's gonna be like right below, like right there, so it's still coming up here. Still can't really see it. We're gonna have to turn left with the highway here. Okay, so we are gonna be going over some mountains, so I do want to increase my altitude a little bit. And the interchange should be coming up here. I think that's it right there. Yep, there it is right there. So we're going to be taking the right on this highway, and then good to go. We're going to be climbing up because we got some mountains to cross over here. But I don't want to enter the Charlie. Well, again, just practice not entering the Charlie. Just controlling and paying attention. Like I said, there's no controller on right now, so it's not like we have to follow any flight rules, but it's a good habit to get into, I guess. So we're coming up on 1800. Airspace near and ahead. Thank you. I actually like that. I love that alert. That is absolutely amazing. That was a great feature. Absolutely great feature. Alright, so here's the interchange here. Let's go and start making a right-hand turn. Here's the highway that we are following right below us. And we just gotta make it over these mountains. And we're gonna stay north of this airspace right there. And we'll be all set. I think at this point we can probably just push direct east. Yeah, we probably just go direct east and we'll be fine. We'll be out of their airspace. But that is what I'm worried about. So we gotta increase altitude for that. What's the altitude of that mountain? Altitude is 3,100, so we should probably go. Yeah, we're going for 4,000, so we're good. Let's go ahead and increase our speed. You know, increase our nose up attitude. We are definitely not going to be clear of that, but we got this little dip here that we can take, which isn't a big issue. So we'll just kind of follow into that. Now, technically, I should be clear of it, but probably real life, I don't know how low I can get, but that's alright. We'll be fine. Increase speed and lower altitude to 500 for a show of force. Yeah, show of force. Yeah, what show of force? Me crashing and probably dying? Yeah, that's some show of force, alright. Alright, we're good now. Let's go ahead and level off here at altitude where we're at. We're still north, so we're good. Alright, so look for that highway again. Okay, it's gonna be over there. We're gonna kind of skim these mountains a little bit. Go ahead and make the right-hand turn a little bit. Taking the scenic route. No big deal. Let's see. So we crossed that. I think we're gonna be kind of entering the church. Nah, we'll be fine. Let's push out left a little bit more. And then once we get out of this area, we should be reconnecting with the road, with the highway back up here. You know, LA is not a very congested area as I thought. I mean, it is congested, but not as bad as I thought. It was like a bunch of airports and airspaces and everywhere. Mainly it's just the Bravo everywhere. Even the Bravo itself is pretty easy to avoid. Alright, there's the highway. Still not in that airspace. Alright, and then once we get here, we're pretty much home free. Just pretty much all we gotta do is just fly in towards Palm Springs, and that's pretty much it. And that's gonna be the end of the stream. 10 out of 10, I will claim it as them. Yeah, yeah, guaranteed. Most likely. But, yeah. Crazy world, I guess. Alright, so we're pretty much good now. Let's go ahead and start slightly making a right-hand turns, kind of outlining the airspace here just a little bit. Oh, insta clear. Just like that. Well then. We'll just continue on about our day. About our flying. We'll make a left-hand turn here. Continue following the highway into the dunes. Or I guess technically mountains, but look like sand dunes. Nice looking at that. We might increase in altitude. Let's see altitude on these things. So once we cross over these mountains, we'll be linking up with another highway, and we just follow that highway down. So easy peasy. Let's go up in altitude. We'll go at 3,000. Vertical speed, pop it up. And let's check what the altimeter is over here. And wow, is he formation flying with us? Pretty much. That's actually pretty cool. Look at his prop just not spinning. His prop is just never spinning. It's hilarious. It's great. Just a gliding Cessna. He's probably on his screen. He's probably like really close to us, but since VATSIM has like a latency, like a lag, it's like. It's probably showing, it's definitely showing him behind us, but for him it's probably like, he's probably like right on our wing or something. Let's see. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool. And then this is where the highway links up with, wait, what? There's two highways? Or is that... That's a highway, alright. Oh, this is just like a off... I think this is just a separate road, I think. Yeah, I think this is just like a off-ramp or something like that. I don't know what the hell that thing is. That looks like a highway to me. But either way, they both bring us to the same spot, so... We're good. Oops, what'd I just do? Okay, I think that's... Okay, I just scrolled that. Okay. Oh, there's a heading bug right here. I didn't even notice that. I didn't have to use the one over there. I'm sitting here using the one all the way over here. I could just use the one right here. Same with the altitude. Speaking of altitude, we are going to increase because we're going to get kind of low up here. And we're also going to break to the left a little bit. That way, again, we are clear of the Banning airfield. We're going to increase our altitude to 5,000. Let's go and go vertical speed, and let's go up. It's about same distance. Oh, okay. So that's actually pretty good. You got that secret government tech. Yeah, right. Alright, so we're gonna get on the left side of this highway. Pretty much same exact thing that we did when we came back. We were on the right side. Just again, getting the habit of staying clear of any approach route or approach entries, anything like that. And we're probably gonna hit some clouds coming up here, or some fog again. Because when we came through the valley last time, there was a lot of rain and fog coming through. So we'll probably hit that coming up here pretty soon. And we'll actually level off at 4,000 because we're at a pretty good altitude right now. So we'll set up at 4,000. Okay, here comes the fog now, creeping in. The clouds are still up above us, like way up, so we're fine. This X Enviro's having some like weather, like sinking issues right now. Okay, let's see where we're at. So the highway is still on to our right, so we're good. We're tracking pretty well. Gonna make a right turn a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and see where the highway is. Highway's still on the right, and we got Banning Airfield coming up. So we'll stay clear of that. And once we get past Banning Airfield, we pretty much go, well, direct to, what's it called? Direct to Palm Springs. For VFR, when heading east, you'll want to be at an odd 1,000 feet, 500, plus 500, and when going west, you want to be even 1,000 plus 500 feet. Only applies when above 3,000 feet. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, I'm at 4,000, and we are heading eastbound, so we are definitely not an odd number, so that's alright. We'll be descending here anyways, probably around 2,000 to 3,000, because I just wanted to make sure that we were clear of the altitude increase here. Because I don't know the altimeters here, so, well, Banning doesn't even give us an altimeter, nor does Beaumont, so Beaumont has no clear data. We'll actually go ahead and start descending, but thank you for letting me know about that. Go and head back down to like 3,000. Banning Airfield there. We might have to fly there sometime. Looks like there's some scenery there. I didn't get a scenery for that, but it looks like it's just default scenery, which actually doesn't look too bad. Not too bad looking. Pretty nice runway. Not too shabby. I don't know if it's a private airport. It probably is, but it's alright. We'll steal it from whoever owns it. We'll land there without their permission. And we'll take off from there without their permission. It's public? Oh, is it public? I was thinking it was a private airfield. Well, I guess we're not stealing the airfield from anybody. Fine with me. Alright, let's go and make a right-hand turn here. We should be clear of the airfield specifically. Alright, then we should have Palm Springs coming up here around the corner of these mountains, and we're going to be landing... Oh yeah, look at that, insta-clear. And we're going to be landing... Let's open up NavGraph again, so let's go KPSP. And again, we're going to be landing runway 31. Should we land the short runway, or should we? Let's do the short runway again. That was pretty fun. The short runway is always fun because I don't have the need to like float all I want or anything like that. So we'll take the short runway. We'll take 31 right for landing. Yeah, we'll take that. That sounds like fun. Oh, no, I didn't want to close that. There we go. Alright, so when we're coming in, we're gonna enter the pattern. We're gonna enter the pattern, and we'll enter the downwind. And oh wait, what's actually? Let me see. Let me see if the wind's updated here. Probably not. But let's just double check. Alright, so we're still landing north. Well, northwest. So we'll enter the pattern. We'll enter on the left side, so we'll enter the we'll enter a left downwind, and then we'll make a right base turn, and then a right, and then on the final. So we should be good. So it's gonna be pretty easy. You just enter straight in. Enter straight in on the. Well, we'd enter at a 45, but I'm just gonna enter straight in, honestly. So it's whatever. I forgot what actor has an airstrip on his own land, but you should land there. I know who you're talking. Well, I don't know the name, but I know what you're talking about. I heard about that too. I can't remember who it was though. Can't remember. We should be able to get the airport. There it is, right there. So we'll enter the downwind. Enter the downwind, and then come in for our base, and then our final into 31 right is what we're taking. Jupiter Strip in Florida. John Travolta, it's in Florida. Oh, John Travolta, okay. Yeah, that's who has their own private. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so since we're coming up, we're landing at a Class D airport, so if there was an approach here, there's a controller here. We don't have to request entry into a Class Delta, or do we? I don't think we do. We just say, I don't know, Palm Springs approach. I don't know. Space Force 318 Delta Echo. I don't know. We'd call out a point. I don't know. We'd call out like Palm Springs. We're 10 nautical miles out northwest of the Palm Springs VOR. full stop at Palm Springs, right? That's how it goes, something like that. Does that sound right? Probably not, but maybe I missed something. I don't know. Marble Canyon Airport is really cool. It's inside the Grand Canyon. Oh yeah, I remember I flew the Grand Canyon on a stream before. That was really awesome. That was a really fun stream. We flew like into the Grand Canyon and we had a problem almost getting out because we flew in and we're like flying up along the wall, so there's like the downwind coming down on us. It was really bad. It was really bad. Like, it was hard for us to keep speed and climb out of there. That was a lot of fun but scary at the same time. Let's see, so I gotta figure out what the pattern, what's the pattern altitude? It's, user cross one leg, climb with the pattern usually, okay. Alright, so it's gonna start descending in altitude now. Speed back. Alright, we'll start making our right hand turn here pretty soon. We'll go ahead and start it now. If it will turn, thank you. It will not turn for some reason, so, well, does this one? Okay, this one works. But I can't do this one for some reason, so, whatever. It's alright. That's fine, that's fine. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Let's go to the right a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so pattern altitude, what, 800 to like 1,000, right? Something like that? Am I right? Am I in the ballpark or something, or no? I'm just gonna go down to 1,000. That's what I read on Pilot Edge. That's what I'm actually reading on Pilot Edge, so I'm just gonna say sure. Let's see. We are gonna go on a heading of 130. That is gonna be the exact parallel with the runway. So heading is 130. I'll leave you guys comments here. Good. Alright, cool. Still descending down here. And once we get midfield, we start our descent. And then once we're at a 45-degree angle from our arrival or our runway, then we start making our base, and then we make our upwind, or our final, pretty much, our final. So we'll do exactly what that says, or how that goes. I'm not sure entirely how that goes, but basically who said, I can't remember who said earlier, as long as you're safe to turn, and yeah, as long as it's safe to turn, then that's all that matters. But upon reaching pattern altitude, make another right, you're now flying parallel to the runway from which you took off. Looking off the left wing or right wing, depends on which way you turned, the runway should come into view. You should be close enough to the runway such that the event of an engine failure, you would still be able to safely make the field. Beam the numbers as Jason. Reduce power such to your speed and the white arc, flap extension range, switch on the fuel pump if present at landing landing light. Begin a slow descent and add the first step of flaps. Okay, so pretty common. Alright, cool. So once we get the numbers, then we'll start. So we're landing for the short runway. It's going to be this one right there. And also we should be going down to 1,000. Technically we started our descent a little too early, but that's, I mean, we're entering the pattern right now, so. Probably a jank way to do it, but that's alright. Predictions set up for this flight. Oh, no. I forgot to do that. Hold on. We got to do that. Let's do that real quick, so that way, I mean, you guys could still do it. You guys could still do the predictions. I have a plugin on my X-Plane where I could drag it over and show you guys. Yeah, do the predictions, and I'll just drag it over to my screen so that you guys can see. Let's go and slow down a little bit more. Alright, so we are paralleling the numbers right now, so we'll go ahead and actually take off autopilot. and we'll take control ourselves. Oops. So feel free to put your guys' flight predictions in, and I have a little plugin in X-Plane itself that does that. So it's all right. We're good. We're somewhat prepared for that. All right. So gonna keep on slowing down, and let's get within the arc of our flaps. And we don't have to just, we're descending a little fast here. We don't have to descend that fast. Okay, let's go and go full on the mixture here. Alright, let's go flaps 1. Oh boy, this plane's a little more touchier when it comes to flaps. Alright, let's go and start making our right hand turn, 90 degree. Oh boy. Yeah, this plane is a little more sensitive when it comes to the flaps, so that's something to get used to. So we're making our base turns, gonna go flaps full. Alright, we'll go and level off here at like 700. I don't feel like descending anymore. Alright, so we're flaps full. We have the airfield in sight. We have our runway somewhat in sight. It's kind of obscured by buildings. We kind of descended pretty fast. We descended way too fast. We're at 55 knots, so that's actually perfect. So we just maintain 55 knots, and we'll be good for our short field landing. Oh boy, did you go? Are you gonna parallel me? Oh, we're gonna parallel, boys. Oh, we're paralleling, I guess. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Very, very interesting. This is gonna start making our right-hand turn. I don't want to play chicken with Taco now, because I know he'll probably just knowing him. Oh wait, we started our turn way too early. Hold on. You know, I kind of wish I had my, I kind of wish I either had VR on, or I wish I had my, what's it called on? My, what's it called? I'm trying to get out my head right now, but, oh, that's a taxiway. We're trying to line up with taxiway. Oh, look at that. That parallel, boys. But, track IR, that's what I'm trying to say, track IR. I haven't used track IR in such a long time. It's been a very long time since I used my track IR. Ooh, that parallel though. That was like a perfect setup too. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Let's see, the controls do feel pretty good on this plane though compared to the airfoil labs. I do like the pitching so far, and I do like the trim. The trim is pretty nice. We gotta slow it down a little bit more. We're going fast. We're trying to aim for 55. And I'm like sitting here at like 60. Alright, that feels much better. Alright. Nice and easy. Boy, boy, boy. Oh gosh, oh, that was terrible. Alright, it's alright, we made it though, we made it, we're fine. Fine. 41 feet per minute, 1.14 G's on the landing. Okay, the landing was a little rough. I'm gonna bring our flaps up. I kind of popped it up a little bit too much, and I can't really see the runway, but that's alright. It did feel smoother though. It did feel smoother, I will say that. Alright, let's go and keep our RPMs up. I always forget to do that whenever I'm flying GA. Where did Paco go? Yep, there he is right there. I think we landed at the same time. Sadly, in replay mode, it's not going to show him, though. That's why I wish replay mode would show, like, people in Pilot Edge. Or not Pilot Edge, Squawk Box. Alright, we're going to park over here. I think this is where GA guys park, but I'm not entirely sure. I think that's an air museum right there. We're definitely not parking there. Let's go and turn our strobe light off. Let's turn our landing light off. I think that was landing light, right? Yeah, and then we'll turn off. Actually, we're good. Alright, not bad though. I'm a little squirrely on the last bit, but I'll accept it. A little rough, yeah, just a little rough, just a little rough. Not terrible though, not terrible. What was your landing rate, Taco, or do you not have a landing rate plug-in? Because mine was Well, mine was good. The landing rate was good, but the flare was questionable. That's for sure. Let's see, where are we gonna park though? I think there's an FBO down here. We'll park at. Nah, we'll park right in here. Oh, that's big boys. We'll park with the semi big boys and the big boys. Oh, it's UPS. Sure, why not? We'll park. Actually, you know what? I do. No, the FBO is not really fancy here. Let's go and take this parking spot here then. We'll park. We'll take one of the big boy spots, cause why not? Let's go and park. I don't really know how this system works here, but yellow line, I think. We'll park here. Don't mind me, just a Cessna parking wherever he pleases. So yeah, go and park it up right here. Beautiful. Oh, if this thing will stop. No brakes, no brakes, no brakes, no brakes. No brakes. Why don't I have any brakes? Stop. Jesus. We had no brakes. I don't know why, but my brakes were like non-existent. Alright, we're good there. Alright, let's go ahead and turn the engine off, pull the mixture out, and we're good. Oh god, Taco's in the ground. Uh-oh. I don't think we have. Do we have the rate? You weren't in the ground earlier. Your landing rate was 58. Nice. I don't know. We'll see the replay back. Yeah, you're in the ground for me. You're like completely submerged. Just parked by the UPS plane. Yeah, we parked right by the UPS plane. We're kind of in his way, so if he has to go, he's gonna have to push back. So yeah, don't worry. Don't mind us. We're just a little Cessna parking here. We also got like a United Saab 340, I think, and then I don't know what the hell that is. A SkyWest CRJ or so, I don't know. But Taco's gonna park over there, but I can't see him. He's like completely submerged in the ground. But we're gonna log out of VATSIM and we are gonna watch a replay back. Let's go back and we're gonna watch that. I just want to see how bad we popped it up and like, oh, it didn't seem that bad. We'll see it from here though. Oh, that wasn't bad. That wasn't as bad as I thought. Not too bad, not too bad. I'll accept it. I'll definitely take that landing. I'm not disappointed at that landing at all. Not one bit. Watch it from a little wing view here. I didn't download Senior for PSP. Oh, okay. That's why. That makes sense. Not bad, not bad. Like I said, I'll definitely take that landing, 100%. We'll take that. Honestly, I'm getting better at GA. I'm really proud of myself. This is a huge accomplishment for me, because my GA landings in the past were absolute trash. Like, landing gear breaking trash. Not bad, not bad. See, were we crabbed at all? It didn't feel like it. No, not really. Alright, let's go ahead and end the replay real quick. Then I want to see... I mean, it was probably bad, but I just want to see... let's see how good our pattern was. The pattern actually wasn't that bad. It was perfectly parallel. We made almost a perfectly right turn, and then we started our turn way too early. And then we had to turn left, and then we had to turn right, and we kind of overshot a little bit, but we realigned, so it was actually not bad. We entered the pattern pretty much straight on. I know by the book it says you're supposed to enter at like a 45-degree angle, but honestly, I just didn't really care, so we kind of came in a little weird. But other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. That was a lot of fun. Like I said, in the next stream, which will probably be tomorrow, if there are controllers on, we'll fly we'll fly some GA again, and we'll fly VFR, and we'll see if we can get radio comms next time. We'll see if we can get some radio or some controller action going on. But if not, then we'll just stick to like our airliners, and yeah. So we'll probably stream around the same time tomorrow for X-Plane. I might start a little earlier because I might do like one airliner flight and like I don't know what we're gonna fly. We might fly the 757 tomorrow. So we'll do that. I don't know where I'm going yet. For those of you that want to tag along, I'll post in the I'll post in my Discord where I'm flying to, from and to. And then like I said, if there's a controller on tomorrow, we'll go GA. If there's not, then we'll probably do like regional or something. But yeah, other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys for the follows tonight. And as always, I will see you guys next one. Have a great night, guys.